I used to be like very shy, and I used to be like very like scared of like talking to women. So
4, 3, 2, 1. TiiMaaney.
yes, man.
What up, bro?
What's up, man?
What's happening?
I'm chilling.
Yeah, I see you. Nice. Welcome to the 20th Avenue podcast, bro.
Man, this is like a dream come true. I've really wanted to be on the show. Like a lot of people that I admire on the show. So I'm glad that I'm the next guest.
Yeah. No, yeah, super stuff, bro. No, we're to bring you out like the part of the episode, today's episode. Yeah. I like your confidence, bro. Like you never like sleeping on the road. Like I like your confidence, level of confidence, bro.
Well, it's been like a growing process, because I used to be like very shy, and I used to be like very like scared of like talking to women. So through, I guess, like growing up, and maybe like through the Perfect Noise shows, like I gained a lot of like trust and belief in myself and confidence, and now I'm the most like hypiest, I don't know if that's the word, guy in the room. And yeah. Alright.
So the reason why I'm saying I love and respect your level of confidence. Like for someone living with a disability, like it's like you don't even care about the fact that you living with a disability. Like it is what it is to you. Like you're accepting life as it is.
Yeah, I guess because I'm blessed to be like come from like a family that, yes, they acknowledge that I was like different from like the other children, but they did not make it like a thing where it's like, oh, you're cursed, or you're defected, or you're like you're inferior than other children, you know. I just growing up, I just found out like just ways to do certain things, how I do them, you know. And just you know, and also I feel, because my older brother was telling me, like I feel that because I'm disabled, I have a level of empathy when it comes to people who have like a different lifestyle, or just are seen as less than or whatever in the society. So because I'm disabled, I can be like, because I feel like if I wasn't disabled, I'd be very pompous and arrogant and not care about people. But because of that, I'm easy to like empathize and care about other people.
So how was it like growing up? Like, did you ever feel like excluded from the community, from other kids? Like, how was it like?
There were those moments where like a lot of kids were asking like, hey, what happened to your arm? What happened to your left arm? And there's like small little like kids just being kids. But I could say it wasn't that bad, but I would say it was alright. If I would rate it out of 10, I would say it's 7, because again, like I'm blessed to be like just be surrounded by people who are very understanding. Like you could look at me like, oh, he's disabled, but and then you talk and ask about my journey, and then I'm willing to talk to you about that. So a lot of people have been like that throughout my life.
So which condition is this like?
The condition is called cerebral palsy. Funny enough, I've only learned about this disability like 4 years ago. But throughout my whole life, I just thought, oh no, my arm is just different. I didn't have a word for it, which is what I've learned is a very important thing of like education other people of like names, and because once you get that understanding, you get to learn and appreciate. Yeah.
Have you ever felt like you're different from other people?
Yeah, like I guess, yeah, when I was like in high school and it was all about the popularity and there were moments where I was like, ish, if I was like so and so, if I was like so and so, it would be better. And I could say personally, I feel like I want to be a more like strong, like be able to like pick up this or hold that type of thing. So that's one thing I can say, like still now I struggle with, like trying to prove that yeah, I am strong enough. Because maybe looking in the mirror, there are moments where I'm like, ish, I struggle and maybe I'm weak. Yeah.
So what made you to feel like confident and be like, no, it's whatever, bro, like I'ma do me?
Because you just have, because there's other aspects where I'm good at, you know. This cannot be like my limitation for one thing, because I'm great in like other things, you know. I know I also like have friends who are disabled, and they're also like very confident, and the same question you asked me, like, hey, how do you be this confident and stuff? Because because if I'm not gonna have a very fulfilling life if I'm just worried about, oh, you know, I'm this disabled person, and you know, I have love, I have appreciation, I have skill. That's what I have. So this small little part is not gonna defeat me. And whatever hurdles are gonna get there, I'm going to jump them because I'm that good. Yeah.
I like that. I like that. And your rap game is dope. Your pen game is dope, bro. Like I haven't met anyone who speaks like you, bro. Where does the love of hip hop come from?
The love of hip hop just came from like, since like I was a baby, I was just infatuated with like hip hop, and I have to like salute like my older brother. He got me into like rap, you know. He used to play a lot of 50 Cent. I remember like the first rap song I remember vividly was like 50 Cent's In the Club. And then as like I got older, I got into like Lil Wayne. There's actually like a very funny Lil Wayne story about like Lil Wayne's third album. I don't know if you mind me telling.
Yeah, you can.
So Lil Wayne's The Carter 3 album, I think it dropped in 2007, and they had it at Musica. And because around that time, like Amelie was big, I think Got Money was also big, and Lil Wayne had this whole like rap game on lock, because he was doing features, and every feature was on point. So I really wanted to get the album, and like I went with my mom, and she went to Musica, and she saw the album cover, and I guess because the album cover had a baby, she thought the baby was cute, and she was like, oh, what's this cute black baby? And I said, no, this is the Lil Wayne album cover. And off the strength of that was when she was like, alright, cool, I'm gonna buy it. Although she didn't listen to it, it's just that I find it very important and hilarious how, like, just because of the album cover that gave my mom like the green light to say, hey, I'm gonna get this for my son. And it really helped, because that album was really amazing, and it helped me with my rapping. And then from Lil Wayne, I also got into Childish Gambino, Tupac. I was like a big Tupac fan, like 2013. Like the whole year, like I would listen to Tupac. Like I forced my brother once to play Tupac all the time when we were in the car. So, yeah.
Alright, and you go on to release your own mixtape.
Yeah,
The Goofy Romantic.
Yeah, so the Goofy Romantic, that was like an idea I've always wanted to do. I had released music before them, but I was just like using other people's beats, not like other people, like other producers, but like other like musicians, like Kendrick Lamar beats, Kanye West beats. So this was the first time I was like, hey, let me use Botswana artist beats, and you know, I came up with a whole idea of how can I express myself to the hip hop world. Like, what am I known for? And I just think like, let me make music for the friends that know me, and also let me make music that has good lyrics. So a lot of that project was just me showing that, yeah, this is TiiMaaney. TiiMaaney is the goofy romantic. TiiMaaney is the guy who's gotta like think about getting the girl he likes a gift like 5 months before her birthday, and writes poems about girls, and just be, and have even have like not the best experiences with girls, but look at those experiences as funny and write about them. So
and
that music. Yeah.
That album made me to think that you and Palesa were an item. You guys once dated, right? Because you had the whole Miss Botswana on the cover of your mixtape, bro.
That was just like me, like just talking to her. Like I even like wrote like a whole Word document explaining, hey, this is what the album's gonna be about. And the inspiration of the album cover came from a Bob Dylan album cover, where he was like walking on the side of the road, and a girl was like on his arm, and he was like very like shy and like meek about it. And I was like, yo, that's so me, because there was one point like I didn't believe it when like a very beautiful girl was like talking to me. So I wanted to have that idea that Bob had and put it for my own. And you know, luckily Palesa Molefe came to one of the Perfect Noise shows, and which was so dope about that is like she didn't like come and like just like chill on her own and like stuff like that. She like came to the show and was talking with like the other performers. She was talking to like our co-founder Kizito. She was being of the show. Like she was embracing herself in the whole festivity of everything. And because I was so inspired of her doing that, I was like, hey, you know, what's the best person to have for this idea that I want to bring? And I was like, she's really beautiful, so I just hit her up. And the whole hitting up, it took like a long time, because like I had sent it to the wrong email, and I had to notify, hey, you know, I sent this to this email, and then everything was rectified. And then we had like a video shoot by another person who's in our team. Shout out the many-faced God. They did that video, and they did that photo shoot, and then we just did the shoot. And a lot of people, funny enough, a lot of people have been, I was like, yo, is that your girlfriend? Like, I think it's just because we're both cute and it looked good together.
Yeah. I actually thought that you guys were dating. Did you like try to hit? Did you try like to hit on it at some point?
It's work.
It's work.
Yeah. So it's like it's work, and I just, my main concern for the days, I think it was one day we were shooting. My main concern was like, hey, is she comfortable? Is she having fun? Is she alright? You know. I don't want to step over that line, because I really respect her.
No, spoken like a real man. Let's talk about Perfect Noise, bro. Like you're the biggest promoter in the country at the moment, bro. Like you have all the young people attending your event, bro. Like what's Perfect Noise? Just fill us there. Balance us.
Perfect Noise is a music show that happens every last Sunday of the month. It's held at Zest. We've been doing it for 5 years. This month actually is our 5-year anniversary. And it's been a very special place where young artists come and showcase their talent, whether it's you're small or you're like the big artist. My main big goal for Perfect Noise is having a space for artists, because I feel that's what we all need, like as young Botswana, like trying to navigate this thing. Just a space where we can come and celebrate each other, celebrate our talents, and grow and create memories, you know. And Perfect Noise, I came from I was talking about that whole like me just being disabled and like the insecurities. You know, when I first stepped on like when I first set foot on at Zest, I was surprised at how like calm I was, because normally when I go places I'm like nervous, like, oh, people are gonna look at me, people are gonna say it's like, but when I was at Zest, I was just calm and I could be myself, and I wanted that to be something Perfect Noise does. And from the feedback I've been getting from the past 5 years, like, a lot of people are saying like, yeah, I can be myself, you know, everyone's welcoming, you know, everyone's appreciative, everyone's loving, and everyone's wants to cheer you on, whether this is your first time performing or this is your 5th time performing. And it's also a cool way to get different acts to meet each other and network. You can literally be at a Perfect Noise show where like TiiMaaney will be chilling with this artist who just released a mixtape, or you can have Sabaha performing with Pablo, or you have let me shout out Brian BC performing with or Brian BC talking with Vizo about music. It's just, I just want to make a meeting place where we can come and enjoy ourselves, and musicians and music lovers.
You've actually given like unknown artists a platform to perform, and an opportunity to be seen. Yeah. You've actually invited me for more than 5 times, and I haven't attended a single show. I have to make it a point to attend. Right. I feel guilty because every Sunday, like it's time for me in the garden, spend time with my woman, visit the family and stuff.
No, man, it's cool. Whatever, like. That's another thing I also tell like performers and artists, like, your time is gonna come, and you know, your time is gonna come to enjoy the shows. Like, I really want right now like everyone to enjoy the show. At the beginning I wanted like, oh no, this should be only for like the underground unheard artists, but now it's like I want everyone, whether you're Hansi or you're HI, I want you to come and see what the show is all about, because it's very important.
So this coming edition is being headlined by one of my good friends, Motswafere.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell us about the upcoming show.
Yes. So Motswafere, the contact came from someone who's in our team. Shout out to Mon7, and we were just looking to celebrate this 5-year anniversary in a very loud and extravagant way. And we were thinking of artists, and Mo, he was like, hey, we should get Motswafere because he knows about us, and he knows the vision that we're trying to create. So I made contacts and managed to make it happen. So far we've had rehearsals, and the rehearsals have been incredible. So when that show happens, it's gonna be an experience that you're not gonna forget, because that's a thing that I'm very big on, is the live performance aspect, because that makes an artist, you know. That really shows, hey, because we've had, like, I could say like my top 5 performers of Perfect Noise have been Zuziwe first, when Amli performed, Sabaha, and I would say Pablo, a percentage 8, and all those were very disciplined and very key on the I have to kill the stage, you know. It's very cool to just get on stage and just say your lyrics, but to really perform them is something that I really cherish.
So what's the future for Perfect Noise? Because it's growing. It's 5 years, bro. Next time it'll be 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, so we actually want to start doing festivals and having different corporations collaborate with us, because we want to make like a BW version of Cotton Fest.
Yeah.
Or yeah, I would say Cotton Fest and Afropunk. So yeah, that's like our plan. And also, since we've started the Perfect Noise Zambia, we want to have maybe Perfect Noise Australia, or Perfect Noise London, or Perfect Noise Kenya, or whatever. Just we want to take over the whole world, world domination.
Yeah. I feel you. So what is it that you do during the week, bro? Because we only know that you're Mr. Coffee Romantic. If you're not taking pictures with Palesa hosting Perfect Noise, bro.
Man, I'm just a lover of the culture, and if you ever see me outside, I'm either at a music show or I'm at a poetry session, and I make myself visible, you know. When I started Perfect Noise, I really took inspiration from the Lil Wayne feature tactic of just, yeah, you're going to see me everywhere. You're going to see me. So that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Yeah, so, but how's been the reception of Perfect Noise from corporates, from the people in general and stuff?
Man, people love Perfect Noise because it's a place that they can go to enjoy music, and we even had managers reach out to us and say, hey, I'm coming to the show because I want to eye new talent, you know, and the talent ranges from rap, R&B, rock, dance, and yeah, we just want to give a space. And like I said, I'm very big on community, and the cool thing about Perfect Noise is now after the 5 years, it's kind of like a click type thing. So we always see the same faces, and when we see each other out in public, if it's not a Perfect Noise, we're loving and embrace each other, and yeah.
All right.
It's like a family.
It's a family. It's all about family. Yeah. Bro, before we shut it down, bro, I just want you to talk to a kid out there who's disabled, with a low self-esteem.
Yeah.
And tell them to pick themselves up, dust themselves up, and live their best life.
My advice is that, man, you are beautiful, and hopefully you come from a family that is willing to I don't want to say help, but is very encouraging of you living life, because a lot of people look at being disabled as this one big baggage, but I'm sure you have hobbies, you have likes, you have dislikes, you have strengths, you have talents. Maybe you're a rapper coming through the Perfect Noise. So yeah, so just make do of the good things that are in your life. And yes, there's gonna be moments where it's oh, if I was so and so, or if I was like that, but you could find the most tallest person may feel insecure about being tall. So it's just I would say that you are loved, and if you ever need anyone to talk to, you can reach me at 758548858, and I will guide you, you know, because I don't want to say I don't want to say I'm just this Malcolm X character of the hero of the disabled people, but you know, we are good, you know. There's people like Mamzi or the Relay. There's me. I actually went through a whole convention which had people who are disabled, and you'd see, as much as people say we have limitations, we are very skilled. Don't ever think, oh yeah, one more thing, don't ever think that you're stupid, because you're not. You are so intelligent. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you, bro. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. But it's not a TiiMaaney episode without you dropping us some bars, bro. Drop us some bars, bro. Drop us some bars, bro.
Alright.
Yeah.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is TiiMaaney, real name Tiseto. That means perseverance in Soto. That means I will never stop, never quit. And if you don't like it, you can slit your wrist. I'm killing these words and these verses a body bag. I've always been sick, hypochondriac. And the pole writing in his notepad. Dope lines, I got bars, Lizzie Lohan. You can't arrest me. I can put this mentally. I kick more rhymes than a poetic Jet Li. All I want is the glory from my poetry. There hasn't been a man since and before me to do so wild. Black George, all wild, white 2089 in a small hotel. This is my own public service announcement to those who try to set you up. Yellow cultures. Yeah.
yeah. Bro, thanks a lot for passing by, bro. I owe you a visit to come and attend one of the Perfect Noise sessions. I'll definitely do this coming on the 5th anniversary.
Yeah, thank you so much for that platform. I can't believe I'm sitting in like the same chair. Civil Night, so many legends that people so I look up to have been here, and I can't believe I'm here. So shout out for the platform and success to you, man.
Peace and love, bro.
Away.
Sure.